Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. This video is long overdue, like 6 months overdue. In the last half of 2022, I received some VCLT from four fantastic fucking individuals. And I meant to do a video about it a long time ago, but as you well know, I am the patron saint of procrastination and did not do so. So I'm going to do that now. So sorry about the delay, guys, and I guess better late than never. So let's do it. First person I'm talking about is Yorpshard, Record Jerk. Fucking great dude. Love that guy. I sent him a package a while back. Did not expect anything in return, as is usual. But lo and behold, he sent me something in return, and I'm very grateful for that. So first thing I got out of the package, it's a self-titled 7-inch by War Squad. It's out of Rochester, New York. This is Yorpshard's band from when he was like a teenager. This is from like 2003. I've seen this record a million times, but I don't think I've ever owned it. I think I may have actually seen them live once, but I can't remember exactly. This is just fast, pissed off, sometimes faster than fast. They rev it up a little bit here and there. Just, early 2000s hardcore. I mean, no more, no less, with a snotty, sneering Yorpshard at the helm. So it's got that going for it for sure. It's good. It's exactly what I expected it to sound like. It's on Punks Before Profits. And next up, one that I'd always kind of wanted to hear, and he sent it to me. Ugly But Proud, Knuckles from Nowhere. It's on Depression Records. It's from 1987. It's a band from Detroit. Now, I'd seen their name before in Maximum Rock and Roll and in Sold Out fanzine, I believe. But I'd never ever listened to them. It turns out they're actually more of a metal band than they are a punk band. I would say they're like a budget thrash, but they have a heavy, like kind of a Neanderthal punk, sensibility to them, maybe. This is the kind of metal band that you would expect to see at like, playing, shirtless on a really, low stage, at like a kegger / pig roast. That's exactly what this band sounds like. They're fun as hell. I'd like to hear more by them, actually. They're actually better than I thought they would be. The name's kind of dumb, so I never really checked them out in the past. But if I ever see other stuff by them, I'll be picking it up. So, Ugly But Proud. And he sent me a twofer of a band from Clifton, New Jersey, called Sacred Denial. They're both on Forefront Records. He sent me the Extra Strength Tylenol Anyone and Exhumed. Both of these were recorded between 82 and 83. Like I said, from Clifton, New Jersey. Now, they ended up doing an LP on Nuclear Blast, and I showed that before. It was a hardcore record, but they were kind of leaning more towards the thrash territory. Guitar player, he really wanted to play metal, like he was, whipping off wailing solos and shit. Now, back with these records, stylistically, they were more like mid-paced, really sloppy, loose hardcore punk with like intentionally out of tune vocals. Definitely not the kind of borderline thrash metal band they would become. More in the wishful thinking, area of that realm. But yeah, these are both really fucking cool, and I didn't have either of them. So yeah, thanks, Yorpshard. And he sent me an LP as well by his newer band, Suburban Resistance, out of Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the SR2 LP. Stylistically, they're kind of all over the place. Some of their songs are kind of more up-tempo, almost like, 80s skate punk, like The Faction or something, which would make sense because I kind of want to say their drummer used to play in The Faction. I'm not, Yorpshard, you can correct me on that if you will, but I think that's what I remember hearing. So that would make perfect sense. But then they have like melodic songs that kind of remind me of like Face to Face. The guitar playing reminds me a lot of Face to Face. Like he does those like alternating single note, like kind of ring out guitar parts. But the vocals are unmistakably Yorpshard, like, So I'm sure you can imagine exactly what that sounds like. They're very tight, the songs are well put together, and it's fucking Yorpshard, so support that guy. Buy their shit. Suburban Resistance. So thanks a lot, Yorpshard. I appreciate that, and I'm sure I'll send you some more shit before too long. Next person I want to thank is a guy named Troy Bormann. He's been around the VC for a while. He watches, lots of channels. He comments on them. He's in the, the peanut gallery for live streams. But now the fucking guy started making videos. He's too deep, and I urge you to subscribe to him. He's a fucking rad dude. I will put the link for his and all these channels in the description. So, yeah, pause this now and go over and subscribe to Troy because he fucking rules. Anyways, he emailed me and said he had a record that he'd had for a while. He wasn't really into it. He thought I might get a kick out of it, so he asked me if I wanted it. So he sent it to me, and I sent him some shit back, and we're all good. The record he was talking about is a self-titled LP by the Witch Trials. I had no idea what this was. It looks like a Killing Joke record. It's kind of simple, somewhat dark industrial music, but the members of the band are kind of what makes it more interesting. It's got Jello Biafra and East Bay Ray, but it's got Adrian Borland from The Sound. It's got Christian Lunch, and it's got a dude from Mott the Hoople. And like I said, it's kind of simple, dark, kind of weird industrial music with Jello Biafra, flapping his gums in the background. Kind of what you might listen to, during a late night mushroom trip. Well, not what I would listen to, but yeah. But yeah, that's kind of what it's like. So yeah, this is pretty good. It's not too bad. I don't know that I listen to it a ton, but it's pretty good. I think I like it better than Troy did. So there's that. And as an added bonus, he threw in a record of a local death metal band from Fargo, North Dakota, Phobophilic. What the fuck is this record called? Enveloping Absurdity. It's on Prosthetic Records from 2022. This is fucking great. As far as death metal goes, as far as newer death metal goes, this is really good. I would put it up against pretty much anything on $20 Spin, for sure. They kind of go the heavy crushing route instead of the the fast route, which I kind of prefer, to be honest. Very, very good band. And I don't know too many bands from North Dakota, to be completely honest. And I'm kind of a geography guy when it comes to music. I'm very interested in where bands come from, and North Dakota's always been kind of a black hole for me. But yeah, this is really, really good. And it's the winter. I tend to listen to more death metal and stuff like that in the winter than I do normally because it just goes with the season. But yeah, that Phobophilic's great. So thanks, Troy. That's fucking awesome of you. Next dude I'm going to talk about is Jason Skilz from Low Noise Jason Skilz. I'm sure you're all familiar with him. He live streams all the time, does a ton of videos. He's a fellow Canadian. He's living up in Ottawa right now, the nation's capital. He sent me some stuff from his label, Low Noise Productions. It's all electronic music. A lot of my friends make electronic music, and they're really jazzed with it. I've always been kind of indifferent to it. Like I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it. I've never heard like a noise band or something that's gonna make me want to yank out my catheter and really let loose. But I'm good if it isn't power electronics or harsh noise, like Merzbow and stuff. Like I get it, but it's just not my thing. Kind of just gives me a headache, which I guess is the purpose of it. But yeah, Jason sent me 3 tapes and a CD. I'm going to show those. First is a kind of a techno act from Ottawa called Final Fall. It's called the Genesis Sessions. Like I said, this is techno stuff, really. Pretty inoffensive. It doesn't bother me in the least. Kind of shit I put on when I'm doing the dishes. And I literally have. So yeah, Final Fall from Ottawa. Next up is a band from Vancouver called Organs Without Bodies. Hold on, I gotta check my notes because I can't remember a lot of this shit. Yeah, it's just their EP, Organs Without Bodies. This is anger-inducing music. Like, if you were, going for a walk and you had this in the headphones, you might kill someone on your journey. It makes my fucking cats fight. They hate it. I've listened to it 3 or 4 times. Every time. Pier 6 Brawl. So, yeah, Organs Without Bodies. I like this just because of its kind of offensive nature to my senses. So, this may be getting some use in the future. You might read about me in the paper. Stay tuned. And he ended it up with a couple of compilations. A tape called the Doomsday Compilation. Whole bunch of stuff. A lot of variety on this. There's doomy kind of like movie score type stuff. There's techno type stuff. There's just flat out noise. There's stuff that sounds like an Atari 2600. There's rump shaker music. There's all kinds of shit. The band I liked the most on this, I believe they're called Petrolio. They were the doomy kind of movie score sounding one. I like that the most. But whole bunch of shit on this. So if you're into electronic music, then Jason's definitely your hookup. And he rounded the package out with a CD comp called Ambivalent. And it's pretty much more the same as the Doomsday comp, like just a wide cross section of bleeps and bloops and rhythms and shit. Favorite band on there? I wrote it down here. Temporal Transmission. That was the one I liked the most. So, yeah, whole bunch of electronic fucking music. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. I got a package for you right now. It's going out Monday. Okay, last guy. Last guy we're talking about. And certainly not least. It's my good friend from Hungary, Dr. Oktöber, Mika, Dr. Ass. I sent my package a while back. Of course, not expecting anything in return, but the bastard went and did it and sent me a package. And I appreciate that. First thing I pulled out was great, actually. Ugly Shadows, self-titled 7-inch. It's a band from Istanbul, over in Turkey. This is really good. I'm glad he said it because I probably never would have heard of this band if he hadn't. This is kind of like a mix of like old goth punk with new goth punk. Like if you mixed something like 45 Grave with like maybe Rata Negra would sound like this. It's really good. I expect it to be a lot slower than it is. It's more up tempo for the most part. But yeah, this is really, really good. Ugly Shadows. I guess the band doesn't exist anymore, but you know, they have a new band. I just haven't checked them out yet. But yeah, Ugly Shadows. That thing was really good. And then a Finnish band called Aresti. It's called Atin Puelesta Kaatuneet. That's terrible, but it's from 2014. It's kind of stomping, like really overly defiant sounding. Like the singer sounds like he's gonna have his fucking way, whether he's got to like fight you for it or not. There's lots of pissed off, like tongue rolling vocals spit out here. So you know, if you're into super angry, you know, pissy Finnish hardcore, then check out Aresti. What's next in here? Oh yeah, I kind of had a feeling he was going to send me this record because I showed some interest in it when he showed it. But it's another Finnish band called H.C. Andersen. It's called Viisi Vuodenaikaa. Yeah. This is fucking awesome, and it's weird. It kind of falls into, you know, the same categories I'd put something like, you know, Nagafero and Bikini and maybe even Trottle. You know, it's just strange. It's intelligent, it's well written, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of layers to peel off in this band. They use a fucking marimba, for crying out loud. This kind of, if I wanted to put it in, you know, terms as I would put it, it kind of sounds like one of those 80s kind of jazzy hardcore punk bands, like, you know, something like Victims Family. If they learned Finnish and took a road trip to the circus while listening to Mr. Bungle on repeat. That's what this sounds like. It's from 1992, so it's not really that old. But yeah, this is fucking good. Pick it up if you have a tolerance for kind of weird, just unorthodox, you know, kind of just strange punk. Then H.C. Andersen will definitely scratch that itch. Weird band, and I'm glad he sent me that record because it's fucking cool. Next, another band from Finland called Pericato. It's on Svart Records. It's from 2016. It's called Kuka Hyoti, which was probably not pronounced right. But anyways, this is some pretty stomping, angry shit. The drummer is literally beating the shit out of his drums. Like, he sounds like he hits hard. The singer, it sounds like he's, belting the vocals out while he's going really fast down the middle of a set of railway tracks on a bicycle. That's what he sounds like. So yeah, Pericato, Kuka, Hyoti. Some good shit. But Smart Records releases a lot of good shit. Next up, a band from Athens, Greek band. On Scarecrow Records from 2018, they're called Lifewreck. This is really good. This reminds me a lot of some of the bands that came out of Pittsburgh in the last few years, like Blood Pressure and Necroheads and shit like that. Very burly sounding, very tough sounding. So yeah, it does remind me a lot of Blood Pressure with more echoey vocals. It is very, very good. I don't hear a lot of Greek bands. Not too often. I don't have too many, so it's always welcome to my collection to get shit like that, because for me it's something I don't know a whole lot about. And lastly, another Greek band, and they're called That, which I of course cannot read, but in characters that I can fathom, it's Orgy Magdos. This is their self-titled LP. It's jointly released between labels between Scarecrow Records, Punk and Loud, and Extreme Ear Slaughter. It's from 2022. Kind of knew what to expect from the cover, but there's some nuances with this band that kind of differentiate them from other bands that do this style. Like, they're fundamentally a kind of a somewhat raw, loud, throaty, crusty punk band. But there's a heavy-duty Motorhead influence here. But the solos are brighter than you would expect. They're just kind of, it's just well produced, I guess. But yeah, they've got enough to set them apart from bands that do a similar style to this. The vocals are fucking great. He sounds like to me he sounds like a cross between Sakivi and Kronos, which is never really a bad thing. So yeah, Orgy Magdos, I'm going to keep an eye out for more of their shit, because I will definitely pick it up. But yeah, good record. Okay, that's what I got. Like I said, I will link the people I've talked about. I'll link their channels in the description below, along with links to this stuff if I can find it. Next video I do will be, I'm going to do a contest, because I hit 300 subscribers and I want to show my appreciation to you fine folks. So I'm going to pull the records for that out today, and I will have that. I'll probably put that video up next weekend, to be honest. I'd like to say I'd do it during the week, but I know goddamn well I'm not going to. So anyways, see ya. Thanks again, guys.